Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. We are from Group 1. Today we would like to present to you the Trivago way, growing without growing up. This presentation was prepared as part of our coursework and we hope it gives you a clear and informative overview of the topic. Before we begin, let me introduce you our team members. Start with Nur Izzati Syafiqah binti Abdullah Sani, Farzatul Akmal binti Khairul Anwar, Nur Fahani Fazlin binti Muhammad Faisal, Safura Shafinas binti Abdul Rahman, and lastly, me myself, Saidatun Nadira binti Shazali. Table of Contents: Introduction, Case Study Purpose, General Environment, Industry Analysis, External Analysis, Internal Analysis, Competitor Analysis, and lastly, SWOT Model. The presentation may started.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Novarhani Fazlin binti Muhammad Faisal. My matrix number 202245782 and I'm thrilled to kick off our presentation today. We all know the familiar question, hotel. And for many of us, the immediate thought is often Trivago. Today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of Trivago. Truly the global hotel search revolution. Over the next few minutes, we will explore the strategic journey of how Trivago transformed the way we search and book hotel, and the key factor behind its remarkable success and challenges. So let's begin. Today we're diving into a corporate strategy of Trivago, a name synonymous with hotel search. Trivago was founded in 2004 by Rolf Schroeder and his team with a clear goal to become a leading hotel meta search engine. Their initial focus was revolutionary, empowering tourists to compare hotel prices across various booking sites, offering independent and up-to-date information. This strategy approach fueled rapid expansion. By 2017, Trivago had grown exponentially, extending its reach across Europe, South America, Africa, and Asia, boasting a database of over 5 million hotel listings. A major milestone was their public listing in 2016, further boosted by Expedia's to significant investment. This propelled Trivago into becoming the world's largest hotel meta search platform, solidifying its global presence. Let's moving on to Trivago's strategic intent. Let's look at their core goal and ambitious bigger vision. Trivago's primary goal is clear: to be the ultimate go-to site for hotel price comparison. They're committed to making hotel search transparent, easy, and comprehensive for every traveler, ensuring users find the best deal without any confusion. Their focus is solely on empowering the user. Beyond this, Trivago has a significant bigger vision. While they compete with the industry giants like Google and top online travel agencies such as Booking.com, Trivago doesn't want to merely be the referral. Instead, they aim to be the main starting point for all hotel bookings, the very first place a traveler goes when planning their stay. This reflects the aspiration to dominate the initial search phase, maintaining their independence and direct connection with the user. Let's continue with the next slide. First, the nature of Trivago business. Trivago expertly connect travelers with various booking sites and hotel network. What their offer is curated, transparent search experience, combining real-time rates, availability, and reviews from diverse sources. This model facilitates over 50 million qualified referrals annually, and by 2017, they had expanded into an impressive 55 markets. Crucially, their business model thrives on network effect, making it highly scalable and competitive within the online travel market. Moving to Trivago's core value, they deeply value independence, transparency, inventiveness, and entrepreneurial spirit. They prioritize rapid decision-making and constant innovation. Maintaining independence is a key, and they provide unbiased, real-time hotel information, which significantly increases user trust through open, complete option perspective. Finally, their strategic objective, Trivago aims to continue growing as the top global hotel search engine. They strive to boost their brand through strong advertising and marketing, attract more users and partner, and constantly improve user experience and transparency. They also consistently seek to expand into new markets and importantly demonstrate their resilience by staying competitive even during the challenging early pandemic impact. Now, let's outline the specific purpose of our case study on Trivago. Our main purpose is to critically assess Trivago's strategy, its growth trajectory, and the various challenges it encountered, especially during its ambitious global expansion. We will primarily focus on a few key areas: Trivago strategies for global growth and entry into new markets. We will also examine their brand building efforts through campaigns like TV ads and how they navigate intense competition from players like Kaya and TripAdvisor in a highly crowded online travel market. In terms of Trivago's strength, we can clearly see their core values shining through independence, transparency, and continuous innovation. However, they also face significant challenges, particularly rising competition from many fronts and the very real impact of the early pandemic on the travel industry. This analysis will provide a comprehensive understanding on Trivago's strategic journey.
Hello everyone, I am Farza Tokma Binti Karano. We'll be presenting the general environment of Trivago using the PESTEL framework. Trivago, established in 2005, is a global hotel meta search engine connecting over 120 million users to more than 1.3 million hotels in 190 countries. First is political segment. Nasdaq listing, US regulation exposure. Trivago made a strategic move by listing on Nasdaq, a US stock exchange, despite being a German company. This decision subjected Trivago to US security regulations, especially under the oversight of the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC. It meant that the company had to follow strict legal requirements which increased transparency, financial accountability, and overall governance. This shows how entering a foreign market comes with higher regulatory standards but also greater investor trust. Next is economic segment. High online travel agencies marketing spend drive Trivago revenue opportunity. Online travel agencies such as Expedia and Booking.com spend massively on advertising to capture online traffic. This benefits Trivago because more advertising from OTAs increase the number of users visiting its platform. It creates a high demand ecosystem that supports Trivago ads-based revenue model. The second point is Trivago revenue model tied to CPC advertising. Trivago use a cost per click or CPC model, meaning it earns money when users click on the hotel listing from its platform. This links Trivago's income directly to user engagement. As online ad demand grows, especially in the travel sector, this model allows Trivago to scale revenue efficiently and stay connected. The next segment is socio-cultural. The first point is deliberate control of office expansion to preserve culture. Trivago is very intentional with its physical growth. New offices are only open if they serve a strategic or innovative purpose. This prevents cultural fragmentations and help to preserve collaboration and consistency across teams, especially during global expansion. The second point is emphasis on cultural alongside with functional expertise. When hiring, Trivago doesn't just look for skills or qualification. The company places equal importance on cultural fit. They seek individuals who align with their values of openness, experimentations, and informal collaboration. This ensures employees contribute to a strong and unified work culture. Next is technological segment. The first point is real-time meta search engine for hotel comparison. Trivago core product is a real-time meta search engine that helps users to compare hotel options based on price, rating, and availability, all in one platform. This is powered by advanced data integrations and live updates, which make the user experience faster and more accurate. The second point is implementations of Trivago Task for workflow automation. Internally, Trivago developed a platform called Trivago Task to manage workflows, and it helps team to handle services requests, track progress, and communicate more efficiently. This kind of automation support the company's ability to scale while maintaining productivity. The next segment is environmental. The point is streamline digital meta search, reduce booking efficiency. Although Trivago doesn't promote itself as environmental brand, its digital platform indirectly contribute to efficiency. By consolidating hotel search into one single interface, it reduced the need for user to visit multiple sites. This streamlined the browsing process and minimized digital resources usage aligned with modern expectation or sustainability digital practice. The last segment is legal. The first point is majority acquisition by Expedia involve legal oversight. Expedia owns over 60% of Trivago, making it the majority shareholder. This acquisition had to comply with international legal standards, including antitrust laws and corporate governance rules related to foreign ownership. Such deal usually involve regulatory scrutiny to ensure fairness in market competition. Second point is legal dual-class share structure, preserve founder control. Trivago adopt a dual-class share structure. Class A shares represent economic interest, while Class B shares carry voting power. This structure allows founders to retain decision-making control while still raising funds from public investors. Its legal approach often used to balance influence and investment, but it must be clearly disclosed and governed under IPO rules. To conclude, Trivago external environment play a vital role in shaping its strategy. I will be presenting the industry analysis for Trivago using Porter 5 Force framework. This model helps us understand the competitive dynamics and external pressure that influence Trivago's strategic decision. First is competitive rivalry. Trivago operate in a saturated and highly aggressive market, competing with major platforms like Kaya and TripAdvisor. This company offer almost identical hotel comparison services. Because there's a little product differentiation, they rely heavily on pricing and advertising to compete. Advertiser also spread their budget across multiple platforms, which reduce exclusivity and make the competition even tough. Based on Porter model, this kind of intense competitions is considered a strong force that limits profitability. The second one is threat of new entrants. One of Trivago major strengths is it is real-time CPC auction model, which is technically complex and expensive to replicate. This system handles millions of live bids between online travel agencies and hotels. The high cost and technical expertise required create a major barrier for new players. Additionally, Trivago has already earned strong brand recognitions and advertiser loyalty, making it even harder for newcomers to compete. This lowers the threat of new entrants. The third point is bargaining powers of suppliers. Trivago's main suppliers are online travel agencies like Expedia and Booking.com. What makes this relationship unique is that Expedia actually owns a 61.6 stake in Trivago. This gives it a powerful dual role as both a supplier and controlling shareholder. With this influence, Expedia can affect platform policies and visibility settings. Also, because Trivago depends on small number of major advertisers, for its revenue, these suppliers hold significant bargaining power. The fourth is bargaining power of buyers. Trivago users enjoy features like full price transparency and real-time hotel availability, which raise their expectations for performance. However, users are not tied to the platform. They can easily switch to other sites like Google Hotels or Booking.com without any cost or restriction. There are no loyalty programs to keep users committed. This means Trivago must constantly innovate to retain them, giving buyers a high level of bargaining power. The last point is threats of substitutes. Trivago also face strong substitution threats from full service OTAs like Booking.com and Expedia. This platform not only compare hotel prices but also allow users to book rooms and earn reward and receive customer service all in one place. Some even integrate hotel comparison into search engines like Google. Since these substitutes are more comprehensive and convenient, the threat level is high. To conclude, Trivago operates in a highly competitive and rapidly evolving industry.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Safra Shafinas binti Abdul Rahman. So my presentation today is on the internal factor evaluation IFE matrix for Trivago and EFE external factor evaluation matrix for Trivago. So now let's look at the internal factor evaluation IFE matrix for Trivago. These metrics help evaluate the company's internal strength and weaknesses and how well it is responding to them. So the first one, Trivago has several key strengths. The main point is its strong brand recognition, especially in major markets like Germany, Spain, and US, that contribute significantly to its visibility and user trust. This factor is weighted the highest at 0.15 and rated at 4, giving a weighted score of 0.60. Next, it's scalable CPC-based revenue models. It is a cost per click based revenue model that ensures a stable income as advertisers bid for visibility on the platform. So Trivago also benefits from a learning-oriented and entrepreneurial culture which foster innovation and agility. In addition, high employee motivation and ownership contribute to performance and engagement. And lastly, internal tools like Trivago Task and Trivago Talk support collaboration and efficient communication across teams. So on the other hand, Trivago faces several internal challenges. One key issue is Expedia's dual role as both a major suppliers and majority shareholders, which may limit Trivago's strategic independence. There's also a heavy reliance on the top online travel agents like Expedia and Booking.com for advertising revenue and making the company financially vulnerable. Another concern is the lack of user loyalty mechanism, meaning that user can easily switch to another competitors without any retention strategy in place. The company is also depends on a few major advertisers, which increases financial risk. Finally, Trivago's young and relatively inexperienced management team may face difficulties handling complex organizational growth. In conclusion, in total, the metrics yield a weighted score of 2.695. This score indicates that Trivago is internally strong, particularly in technology, culture, and operational tools. However, it also highlights the need for structural refinement and revenue diversification to reduce dependency and enhance long-term sustainability. This slide presents the external factor evaluation metrics for Trivago, which analyze the key external opportunities and threats that influence the company's strategic position in the online travel industry. Starting with the opportunities, the highest weighted factor is the growth in the online hotel booking market, with a weight of 0.15 and a strong rating of 4. This reflects Trivago's potential to capitalize on increasing digital travel trends and rising global demand for online booking platforms. Next, the favorable advertisement spending by the OTAs like Expedia and Booking.com revised a weight of 0.10 and rating of 3.5. This supports Trivago's cost per click based revenue model and strengthens its business ecosystem. The company's IPO in the US market opened access to global capital, rated 3 with a weight of 0.10. This move helped Trivago gain financial stability and credibility on an international level. Trivago alignment with modern social cultural workplace trends such as flexible, value-driven culture is rated at 3.5. This reflects its strong appeal to global talent, which support innovation and growth. Lastly, Trivago's expansion into 22 new countries across Europe, South America, Africa, and Asia further increased its market footprint, scoring 0.15 in weighted value. Moving on to the threats, the biggest challenge lies in the fierce competition from other meta search platforms like Kaya and TripAdvisor, weighted at 0.15 with a low rating of 2. This highlights the intense rivalry Trivago faces to maintain traffic and revenue. Trivago also faces a strong threat of substitutes such as Google Hotels and Booking.com, which offer all-in-one solutions. This is another area where the rating remained low, indicating vulnerability. The high bargaining power of users due to low switching costs and lack of loyalty program poses an ongoing risk, rated tooth. Additionally, supplier concentration and influence from Expedia, which is both a major advertiser and stakeholders, reduced Trivago's strategic independence. Lastly, legal risk from its dual-class share structure and could impact investor confidence and corporate governance in the long term. In conclusion, the total weighted score for Trivago EFE matrix is 2.75. This indicates a moderately strong external position, suggesting that while Trivago benefits from several growth opportunities, it must also manage serious threats, particularly from competitors, user switching behaviors, and ownership structure.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Sadatun Nadira and my ID number is 20233957 and 91. For my part, I will explain to you about the findings of IFE and EFE analysis SWOT matrices and also the competitive profile matrix CPM. Without further ado, let's delve into the details finding derived from our strategic analysis of Trivago's internal capabilities and external landscape. We will begin with the internal factors evaluation matrix, which assesses Trivago's key strengths and weaknesses. As you can see in our previous slide, the matrix is laid out with the specific internal factors. They are assigned weight, rating, and resulting weight score. Let's go through each factors in detail. Firstly, we will start with the strength. The first is the strong brand recognition in key markets, especially in Germany, Spain, and US. These factors hold a weight of 0.15, receive a rating of 4, resulting in weight score of 0.60. Next, the scalable CPC-based business model with the stable revenue. This factor has a weight of 0.10 and a rating of 3.5, contributing a weight score of 0.35. We moving on to the entrepreneurial and learning-focused organizational culture. This factor is assigned with a weight of 0.10 with a rating 3.5 and leading to a weight score of 0.35. Next, the high levels of employee motivation and ownership, which is the shareholder. This factors carries a weight of 0.10, rating of 3.5, and yields of a weight score of 0.35. Finally is the internal tools for communication and collaboration such as Trivago Task and Trivago Talk. This factor holds a weight of 0.05 and a rating of 3 and a weight score of 0.15. We're moving on to the weaknesses. The first is Expedia's dual role as a major supplier and owner. This factor has a weight of 0.10, receive a rating of 2.5 and resulting a weight score of 0.25. Then, the revenue heavily reliant on tops of OTAs like Expedia. This factor holds a weight of 0.05 and a rating of 2.5, contributing to a weight score of 0.125. Then, the lack of user loyalty mechanism. This factor is assigned with a weight of 0.10 with a rating of 2 and leading to a weight score of 0.20. And for the over-reliance on a few major advertisers, OTAs, this factor carries a weight of 0.10 and a rating of 2 and yields of a weight score of 0.20. Then lastly is inexperienced management due to a young team. This factor has a weight of 0.06, a rating of 2 and resulting in a weight score of 0.12. The total weight score of 2.695 reflects that the Trivago's internal strength and in the technology and culture, though improvements are needed in organizational structure and revenue diversification. Next, we move on to the external factors evaluation matrix, which assesses how well Trivago responds to their various opportunities and threats in its external environment. Let's go through each external factors and its evaluation from our matrix. We will start with the opportunities. Firstly is the growth in online hotel booking market. This opportunity has a weight of 0.15, receive a rating of 4, and resulting in weight score of 0.60. Next, the favorable advertisement spending by the OTAs. This factors holds a weight of 0.10 and a rating of 3.5 and contributing a weight score of 0.35. Then, the US IPO opens capital access, which this opportunity is assigned with a weight of 0.10 with a rating of 3, leading to a weight score of 0.30. And for the socio-cultural alignment with modern workplace trends, these factors carries a weight of 0.10 and a rating of 3.5 yields a weight score of 0.35. Lastly is the expanded into 22 new countries across Europe, South America, Africa, and Asia. These factors has a weight of 0.05, a rating of 3, and a resulting weight score of 0.15. Then we move on to the traits. Firstly, we start with the fierce competition from other meta search platforms. This thread has a weight of 0.15, receive a rating of 2, resulting a weight score of 0.30. Next is the strong threat of substitutes like Google Hotels and Booking.com. These factors holds a weight of 0.10 and a rating of 2, contributing to a weight score of 0.20. Then the high buyer user due to the power of switching case. Switching is the thread is assigned with the weight of 0.10 with a rating of 2 and leading the weight score of 0.20. Then the supplier concentration and Expedia influence. This factor carries a weight of 0.10 and rating of 2 and yields a weight score of 0.20. Lastly is the legal risk from dual class ownership. These factors has a weight of 0.05 and a rating of 2, which resulting to a weight score of 0.10. A total weight score of 2.75 suggests that the Trivago is in a moderately strong external position, though it faces significant challenges from competition and unpredictable user behavior. Combining our internal and external findings, we arrive at the findings from SWOT matrices analysis. At its heart, Trivago has a strong global brand and advanced technology, further strengthened by the Expedia resources. However, the company faces key challenges in improving its profitability and building stronger customer loyalty. Looking ahead, Trivago's main growth opportunities lie in expanding into new markets and offering more personalized services to its users. It must actively manage intense competition and adapt to new regulations in the market. In essence, Trivago needs to address its internal weaknesses, especially around profitability and loyalty, while also proactively responding to the ever-changing external market to ensure continued success. Now, let's move on to how Trivago stacks up against its competitors using the competitive profile matrix. What is the competitive profile matrix? CPM. For the quick overview of the CPM, these tools actually helps us to identify Trivago's major competitors and directly compare their strengths and weaknesses on critical factors within the industry. It is essential for understanding who the key players are, how well they perform, and where Trivago stands in relation to them, which then guide strategic decisions. And for the key competitors compared, we focus on Trivago, Kayak, TripAdvisor, and the rising threat of Google Hotels. Here's a simplified look at their scores across the key success factors. Firstly, for the total week scores for Trivago, it is 2.87, for the Kayak 2.90, for TripAdvisor 3.20, and Google Hotel scores 3.64. Why Google Hotel is the strongest competitors? Because in our analysis, it shows that the Google Hotels holds the strong competitive positions. Because it achieved the highest total weight of score 3.64. Google's core business as the world's leading search engines gives it an unparalleled advantage. It can integrate hotel search directly into its main platform, making it the first point of contact for many users. Backed by immense resources, Google can make a large investment in technology and expansion without the same financial constraints as others. It has immediate and massive global reach, instantly accessible to billions of users worldwide. This integrated approach poses a significant substitution threat to Trivago, as users may find what they need directly on Google, bypassing meta search sites entirely. In summary, from this competitive analysis, Trivago has a strong competitor, but it needs to strategically enhance its profitability and cultivate the stronger customer loyalty. This will be crucial for it to effectively compete against powerful rivals, especially Google Hotels, which leverage its inherent search dominance. Thank you, that's all from me. Next, I will pass to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Izzati Syafika binti Abdulhasani. My ID number is 2022819388. Next, I will be presenting a SWOT analysis of Trivago, one of the world leading hotel meta search engines. In the ever-evolving global travel industry, digital platforms have become essential in how travel plans, compare, and book accommodations. Trivago offers users an easy and efficient way to compare hotel price across multiple booking websites. The purpose of this SWOT analysis is to provide a true evaluation of Trivago's internal strengths and weaknesses, along with external opportunity and threats that influence its strategic direction. Given the fast-changing nature of online consumer behavior and travel technologies, this analysis will help us understand how Trivago can stay competitive and relevant. We will consider not just its financial and operational model, but also its ability to innovate and respond to market pressure. One of Trivago's key strengths is strong brand identity. It is globally recognized as a reliable hotel price comparison tool. It a guide data-driven culture allows rapid experimentation, especially in digital marketing and platform upgrades. Internal teams are great autonomy, fostering innovation and effective collaboration. Additionally, having Expedia as a majority stakeholder provides significant strategy and financial backing, offering synergy and advertising and scale. Trivago advanced machine learning capability also help personalize search results by analyze using behavior. The company expertise in real time at bidding ensure efficient marketing spending, while its focus on local content and multilingual feature enable it to penetrate non-English speaking market. These combined strengths have allowed Trivago to maintain leadership in the meta search category even in saturated market. However, Trivago also faces several weaknesses. Despite its scale, the company has struggled with profitability due to its heavy dependence on performance marketing and high customer acquisition costs. Its CPC model attracts traffic but often fails to generate customer loyalty. Unlike full service OTA, Trivago doesn't handle booking directly, which reduces user retention. Most users come for quick comparison but complete their transaction on other websites. Additionally, leadership instability and internal restructuring have sometimes disrupted long-term strategic alignment. As the company grew, so did organization complexity, which made it harder to stay agile. Furthermore, Trivago has occasionally lagged behind more innovative competitors in product development and personalization, making it difficult to maintain user engagement and increase profitability. Externally, Trivago has many growth opportunities. The rise of mobile hotel search, which Trivago was early to adopt, continues to grow. With its mobile apps and behavior data capability, Trivago is well positioned to enhance user personalizations. Increasing demand for tailored travel experience means there is potential for developing more flexible and user-centric search features. Moreover, emerging markets in Asia, South America, and parts of Europe present expansion opportunity due to its rising internet use and growing middle-class populations. Trivago can leverage its localization strategy for first-mover advantage in these regions. New technology like voice search, virtual assistant, and chatbots also provide opportunity to deepen user engagement. Additionally, Trivago could increase its revenue by partnership with local travel agency and offering bundled travel package, moving beyond its traditional cost-per-click model. On the flip side, Trivago faces a number of external threats. The company is up against strong competition from global OTA like Booking.com and emerging hotel search startups. These competitors often have better hotel inventory and closer customer relationships. Furthermore, large-stage companies such as Google have entered the travel search space, reducing Trivago visibility in search results and driving up in advertising costs. Trivago also faces regulatory risks, especially in Europe, with stricter law on data protection and digital advertising transparency, which raise compliance costs. In addition, global economic instability, political disruption, or health-related travel bans can directly affect travel demands. Lastly, as an online platform, Trivago is exposed to cybersecurity risks, and any data breach could damage its brand reputation significantly. In conclusion, Trivago's journey from a startup to a public company highlights both its innovative spirit and operational challenge. Its brain strength, data-driven operation, and Expedia support have enabled it to disrupt traditional hotel search model. However, weakness in profitability, user retention, and leader continuity present barriers to sustained growth. The company has promising opportunities in mobile technology, personalization, and untapped emerging market. Yet, we must remain vigilant in the face of competition, regulatory change, and digital security threat. To ensure long-term success, Trivago must enhance user experience, diversify its offerings, and solidify its platform to become not just a strong brand but a sustainable and comprehensive travel solution.
Thank you for your attention. We welcome your questions and feedback.